1, 2, 3 pairs of cinches. You're asking $18 each. I paid $13.99. I actually probably shouldn't have even got these. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm like not doing okay right now. There are ugly things about this business that sucks. You know, like today, Oh wait, yeah, last month. Wait. Good morning, everybody. My name is RJ136, and I'm coming back at you with another video. There's some people watching this video that want to know, is full-time reselling possible in 2026? 6 months ago, I dissolved the partnership in another business that I was in, and I was left with zero income. Rent to pay, car to pay, responsibilities. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Well, I have been doing it full-time for 6 months, and I kind of want to go over it. I got some comments in the last video where people were conflicted about this topic. So let's talk about it. Excuse the stuffy, nasally nose. I wanted to talk about a specific comment that I got on last video, actually. And it was somebody, I'm not gonna highlight them because more than likely it was a hate comment, but it got me thinking about like the mindset of other people inside of this business, and I wanted to discuss it with you guys. Shout out this Brooks Brothers blazer, women's blazer, Brooks Brothers blazer. This went out and it looks like it was $46 plus shipping. Essentially, this comment was talking about how reselling is a lot like the DoorDash or Uber Eats side hustle thing. And as somebody that did that, I fully disagree, actually. Essentially, what this person was saying is that there's really no upside. It's only going to be a side hustle, and it's never not gonna be something that you can scale, and all the things that a lot of YouTubers get in their comments. And so it came to no surprise for me. Comments like that don't affect me as much as it affects people that are interested in actually being in this industry. And so that's what I kind of want to talk about. What I do want to do, though, is come to you from a place of experience and what actually happens to me on a day-to-day. Because realistically, I have no skin in the game, and actually, less people reselling sometimes makes it better for me than more people reselling. So I don't really have much into it other than to just share my experience and what I feel like full-time reselling is. Someone that didn't have an option and is still pretty new at full-time reselling. Shout out these Y2K Victorious jeans. These took forever to sell, but a $90 sale, actually more $79 plus $9.99 shipping. Not gonna complain too much about that. But the question still isn't answered. Is reselling a lot like the DoorDash and Uber Eats and just only will ever be a side hustle? Or like, can you actually make a solid living off of this? So what we're gonna do is finish up some of these listings, and then we're gonna get more into the topic. But I still wanna show you some of the stuff that sold today because it was actually pretty good sales today, and I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe some more experienced people can tell me. I'm hoping summer slowdown, this is like the tail end of it, because past couple days have been pretty good, but I don't want to get too excited. Also, shout out USPS. I still don't have the answers as to why. It's gonna be hard to see on the screen here, but if something becomes over 2 pounds, 1 ounce, which this is, you can see it here. Okay, eBay, you can't change it this time. USPS makes their shipping significantly cheaper. I'd be paying like $11 to $10. This is going to Florida, which is pretty far from Colorado, so pretty happy about that. I'm gonna make a solid $1 on shipping here. But if this is something that you guys are into, consider subscribing. Yes, I'm calling this out a little bit early because I want to know like the type of videos you guys want to see. Is this personal, real life stuff actually gonna be helpful and beneficial to you? Because I enjoy just sharing my journey and the numbers. Shout out to this camo Under Armour. What camo was this? This was the Mossy Oak camo. This was $28.49. This is why I think summer slowdown is starting to slow down a little bit, because I'm starting to get some hoodie sales and some of my older flannels are starting to move, which is a good sign. I want to kind of touch all the bases because my last video, we had some issues. My bins fully ran out of clothing, which is like kind of scary to some people. And a lot of people in the comments say that they have bins that run out of clothing too, and a lot of people, their bins don't even rotate like mine do. So the question is like, is this something that we need to be keeping our eyes out on. I mean, I watch reseller content. There's resellers out there that feel like it's going to change, and the business and the industry is going to change. So today we're gonna go to the bins, we're gonna see what we get, we're gonna see if it's a good day or a bad day. I have no idea if it is going to be, just because I never know. You never know when you're going to the bins if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day. We'll just see what this whole day in the life looks like as a full-time reseller, and you compare it. Is this something that is like a side hustle? I definitely think it can be. Let me make sure that that is known. There was a time where I did my real estate business, I did reselling, and I did Uber Eats at the same time. And all three of them were like a side hustle. And now this is the only thing I do. I've been doing a little bit of online sourcing because when I find brands like this for a good price, I just can't pass it up. And it's one of my favorite brands to sell. Ariat, how do you say it? Ariat, what's the right word? Or is it just tomato, who cares? But $27 plus $9.99 shipping, $42. Let's see if we're gonna make any money on shipping with this, but these things just come and go off of my store. I just love these bread and butter brands that I just know if I can get it at least under $10, sometimes maybe a little bit under 15, I'm gonna be really happy to just get this thing listed in the store because I know it's gonna fly off the shelf. All right, moment of truth. Oh, scale timed out. What do you guys use for scales, by the way? Do every resellers, do they still use scales, or do they just assume their weight for their clothing? I don't know. I still use a scale, but what do I know? Okay, so this is 1 pound, 12 ounces. So I'm not gonna do the thing. There were some resellers that were just saying that their items were 2 pounds, 1 ounce. And then eBay caught on and started charging their accounts. The cheapest shipping option is UPS. I don't use UPS because a while ago they lost 3 of my packages because their UPS ground does this weird thing. So I only use FedEx and USPS, but $7.87 and my shipping was $9.99. So let's call it $2.10 I'm gonna make on shipping. That's why I like eBay shipping sometimes. And you know, Poshmark is nice because it's easy, but I just made $2 extra on top of this. So my was this a $28 sale? Now it just became more of a $30 sale. Pretty cool if you ask me. 7 orders going out on eBay. You saw some of them. The rest are bread and butter. I'll just quickly go over for you. We had a Patagonia flannel go for $25. Brooks Brothers shirt go for $13. And then another Brooks Brothers shirt go for $10 plus $6.95 in shipping. So hopefully I can make some money on that. Let me finish these up and then we'll go over Depop, which was actually solid too, as well as Poshmark. Depop has been coming in clutch recently. And this is why I'm thinking that like summer slowdown is slowing down. Or like a lot of bread and butter stuff, I'll go over quickly. We don't need to show screenshots on them because they're really nothing special, but like you'll see LL Bean button up, $19. What is this? These are marine layer pants. These are $19 pants. Oh, these are actually pretty good. Lululemon pants went out for $30 and BKE Billy pants went out for $13, and these are like, this is how much I'm getting paid. That's how much Depop says. So it went more, and the buyer paid more because they had to pay shipping and, you know, like fees or whatever have you. And then these are Fabletics pants. I actually just got these. I don't know if I showed it in the video, but I got them in the last video. $12.15. So far, 7 on eBay, 5 on Depop. That makes 12? Is my math right? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. 12 sales so far, and we haven't even got to Poshmark, so let's get to Poshmark. 6 went out on Poshmark. Am I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So that means 18 in one day. 18 sales in one day. That's pretty good. Y2K American Eagle shorts, which was interesting because it got me thinking. We're selling hoodies and flannels and shorts. So right now, maybe like August, September is like a pretty cool time. Maybe it's not the craziest of sales, but it's a cool time because I can still sell my shorts and sweaters at the same time. I don't know, just a theory. I could be so wrong. We the Free button up, $22. Wrangler Q Baby, these are really good bins buys because they don't go out for a lot of money, but because I get them for like $3 at the bins, it's really good. Fiore jogger pants, pretty solid, $20 sale. Lucky Brand jeans went out for $14. Pilcro jeans went out for $17. So we had some old sales, like for some reason those Fiores took forever to sell, and some newer ones, some things that just I've recently posted. So pretty happy for that. So 18 sales all at once. Let's get these guys bagged and shipped, and let's go to the bins. Last order out. So 18 orders on a Thursday. Pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm like not doing okay right now. It's not that bad. I just have a cold and I'm just tired. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny because I think this still ties into the topic of today's video. I definitely don't want this video to come across as in like this is easy to do and that this doesn't take a lot of time. Every business has like an hourly rate at the end of the day. There's like a video I saw online, and if I can find it, I'll put it right here. Jeff Bezos talking to like one of the employees and how much money Jeff Bezos made in that time talking to the employee and how much money the employee made. I'm sure it's like an estimate. I don't think it's accurate. This is one of those things you do have to pay attention to, like how much hours you're putting in. But like me doing this full time, 6 months in, I acknowledge that like any new business is gonna have a lot of ups and downs. And so I have to counteract that by putting in work and not just like useless. That would be useful work, but like useless work. I don't want to do useless work where it's like just watching 30 YouTube videos on how to resell, but not reselling, or go buying a bunch of stuff at the thrift store, but not listing anything. Like I have to be constantly, especially in this phase, I'm thinking about the time spent on certain things. Right now I'm in grind mode and also have a wedding coming up. A lot of people are telling me that this little cold, because it's not that bad of a cold, like I'm good. The cold does kind of make me slow down a little bit. And a lot of people are telling me that it's kind of God's sign of being like, hey, chill for a little bit. But I don't want to take my foot off the gas. That's just the reality of it. So let's get back to it. I can be a very skeptical person when it comes to health things because there's so much on the internet. I don't know where it went, but like there was like this, oh wait, it's right here. I used to take, why is this in this? I can't answer that question. I used to take this, it was like Nature Brown Immune. I think it like flared up a lot of my allergies when I took it every day. But like when people started getting sick around me, I would take this. And like personally, I didn't get sick. I was clinically diagnosed with like terrible allergies that like sometimes it affects my breathing. I don't know if you guys can ever hear it sometimes, but like sometimes my nose is really stuffed. Sometimes I'm just like trying to breathe because of my very bad allergies. Here we go. Come on, cold, go away. First sip by sip. Just kidding. Speaking of paying attention to time, I'm falling very behind today. Yeah, now it's time to go to the shipping center. I'm covered in water, but that's okay. So let's go drop off our packages. Found it. Not to brag or anything, and I really hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I'm so good at finding things. Maybe because I lose a lot of things, but I'm good at finding them. A kid and you would get like birthday stuff in the mail, and it was like getting something in the mail was like actually fun, and now being an adult, like it sucks because usually it's like a bill or like someone trying to sell you something or a bill. But I've been online sourcing recently and I get that feeling all over again where I'm like, I walk into my mail station, I'm like, do I have mail for me? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was like online sourcing. I'll show you really quick. We can do some more unboxings and stuff, but like, that's just getting bread and butter things. Nothing like too crazy quite yet. Oh yeah, like here's some polo Ralph Lauren jeans, you know, bread and butter stuff. These the Hamden? Yeah, the Hamden straights. So, I don't know. It's kind of fun. Not gonna lie, I don't know why I didn't do that. It's just like a fun way, and it replaces scrolling, which I think is good. Anything that grows a business and replaces scrolling, I'm down for. Okay, well, I tried to have my Michael Jordan flu game. I don't have the flu, but I'm not feeling too good. I literally walked in and did one rotation, and I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. It sucks because I thought I was doing better, but right now I'm not. I have literally never left the bins this early ever. I didn't even get anything. I just walked out. Hopefully I have things back at home to get listed. We have backup inventory. I'm gonna give this a shot here. Hopefully I can find some things and get in and get out and get home. Hopefully we can get enough here. This is what gets me caught up at these thrift stores. Like, we've got some 501 XX, massive size, $15. I don't know. Not confident on this. I might look these up. And then you've got these Rock 47s, which I'm always grabbing at the bins. Maybe you could get $30 for it, but I would list it for $30 and definitely would get like offers. $10, don't love. Got this though. This is really good. I'll throw some comps up on the screen. $15, kind of high, but brand new with tags. So we're liking that for sure. So got this Marvel jacket, but $25. I feel like that's been just like the central theme for a lot of these is everything is averaging like $10. It's a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren for like $11. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me going from the bins where you're paying just a little to nothing to this. So, I don't know. We'll keep looking and see, but maybe this is a sign that I just gotta go home and chill for a little bit, but we'll see. Very weird walking out of a thrift store paying $30 for 2 articles of clothing. And I don't want this to come across too complainy. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it's just very strange as someone that has been going to the bins consistently for as long as I have. It just felt weird. It felt like I was doing a different business because I feel like now I'm having to look up comps on things I don't normally look up comps for, like Polo Ralph Lauren and things. Because I see a Polo Ralph Lauren going for $12, and normally I'm grabbing those at the bins, but $12 for a Polo Ralph Lauren that I'm usually listing for $21 to $25, you know, it doesn't seem like worth it to grab. When I started doing this, I was like 99% thrift stores and like 1% bins, and now I'm like 99% bins, 1% thrift stores. Because I like the price of the bins, and there's days that I can walk out, you know, with 20, 40, 60 sometimes, and sometimes even more items per day. It's really interesting going to the thrift store, and granted, like, I didn't stay that long. Like, I did not stay long at all, honestly. I feel like when you're a thrift store goer, you kind of just have to accept the reality of those prices and keep going, you know. So it does open up my eyes that I think I need to go to thrift stores more, but change my expectation, at least for how I'm running my business. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that. I think that there's other strategies as we're starting to scale, you know. I don't know if I want my whole life for the next 4 years to just be at the bins, you know, for 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday. But that also means that I have to diversify to other options. So getting sick learned me a lesson. It taught me a few things, but I'm gonna do my other sourcing opportunity, which is sourcing online. Realistically, I'm just looking at all the online platforms and finding things that are still a good deal and buying those and getting them shipped to me. I have a couple things on the way, and maybe we can show you some of the things that I already got. And then I'm just gonna take it easy. Luckily, I have some things that I still gotta post and do, so that's what I'm gonna go do. All right, Future RJ here at 7 p.m. I'm out thrifting with Nadia. And these are brands that I like. I like Cinch, right? 1, 2, 3 pairs of Cinch. They're asking $18 each. But where you lose in these, you kind of win in this. This has over 100% sell-through rate. And we found some other ones. I'm just going to double check quality, but we'll see. We've got 569 corduroys, Ariat FR. Who would have thought? We might just go a little hard. Oh, here's another pair of Cinch. Oh, that's okay. They're asking $16.99 for these ones. Tempting. I'm just kidding. But yeah, let's take a look here. Nadia is in the zone. Nadia. Nods. There we go. Homegirls of the zone. Do you guys, when things drop like this, what do you guys do? There's no thing around here. Do you do the typical, I mean, there's no, I don't know, I feel bad. But like, what else am I supposed to do, you know? Like, there's no other extra hanger. I don't know. $15 for American Eagle. See, this is where I like the bins, because I find these all day long for, wait, not that. $12 for a pair of Duluth. Probably not. 2 Duluths. These are 10. Gotta love thrift store. I guess these are the flex ballroom, and these are the ballroom double flex. $9 for 30% off. I'm gonna check these ones out, actually. We'll see. Look at the sell-through rate on the size. Put some things back, but we actually got some good things. So I'm glad that we added this section in the video. We got the John Varvatos, the Levi 569 Y2K, and the Ariat FR shirt. Good job. Good job, Nods.
I found one item.
Hey, this is your reminder. Go on a thrift date with your partner and clean your camera lenses.
It's actually really fun.
That was really fun.
We
Okay.
were like, let's go do something. We're bored. Okay, and then we started shopping. Like, actually,
Thrift date.
thrifting.
All right. Well, let's bring you back to real time and about me complaining about thrift store prices, which we put back a lot because the thrift store, it was priced a little high for some of those things that we like, that we can get at the bins and online much cheaper. All right, back to the show. Well, I think we are well on a good topic about this whole side hustle thing. Surprisingly, although I'm not feeling the greatest, I'm optimistic just seeing how much items I have and the opportunity that I have in running a business. The way that I can expand this business is vastly different than something like an Uber Eats or a DoorDash. As somebody that used to Uber Eats and DoorDash for a living, it is completely different. But like I said, it can still be the same. Everything changed after I just fully focused on reselling as a platform. But like the way that I can get into expanding is endless, I feel like right now. I have the bins, I have the flea markets, I have the thrift stores, I have wholesale, I have online, I have garage sales and I already said flea markets. No, I already said garage sales. What is the word I'm trying to think of? Estate sales. There's an endless opportunity. And I think right now in the phase that I'm in, 6 months in, the bins are just like helping a lot because I can get so much inventory for so cheap. So those Andrew pants that I got, I find those at the bins occasionally, and they're going to be $3.50. Where I was able to get those, how much did I pay for them? Oh, jeez. I paid $13.99. I actually probably shouldn't have even got these, but that's okay. With thrift stores, especially as I scale, is that it'll be nice to get not these, but something like this, where it has a really good sell-through rate, new with tags, and it's really good. And who knows, maybe that's what the thrift stores are turning into, or just things that I can get really good one-offs instead of the whole thing. This was inspired by a DM from the account called Small Business Gamer, and he really was just kind of talking about him running multiple different operations, and he was like really going through it, and I was like, dude, I've been there, I know what that feels like. So the combination of getting a comment where someone was talking about like this being the same thing as Uber Eats and someone else that's doing like multiple different things at the same time, it led me to making this video and talking about like the possibilities of this business is much different than what people may seem. But there is still a lot of hard things. This is still a very difficult business, as you saw. and seeing currently. I'm about to enjoy this a lot. This gnocchi soup, but it's made by the best chef. Best Italian chef, I should say, ever. Nadia. First bite, best bite. That's insane. This is just black coffee. Because who doesn't like some warm black coffee, you know? For somebody that I'm talking to that lives, you know, the average, I wouldn't say he has a 9-to-5. He's not a friend, but just somebody that I know. And this person was basically being like, man, this is why I don't want to be self-employed, because you can never go on vacation and you can never get work off. Never got into business. Actually, I originally got into business so I could be completely free. There's an old story when I was working my 9-to-5 that my boss, someone is enjoying. This is her favorite spot behind the ear. She gets so happy. Oh, the simple things. Now, 5 years ago, my old boss was telling me, Nadia and I just started dating, and I was like, man, I just got to make sure that everybody's like aligned and ready, because like if Nadia and I are out on vacation, I can't just turn around. You know, if we're in the mountains, I can't just turn around and fix everything. And she goes, no, I don't care. If you're in the mountains, you better turn around and go fix this thing. And that was like the straw that broke the camel's back of being like, whoa, I don't want a 9-to-5. Now, I was so naive at the time. Now, I have no option. If something is broken and I'm not there, I'm the only one that can fix it, which is kind of ironic that was like what pushed me to like leave that job. But now I'm in this position. So I can understand where you don't necessarily feel freedom in this, but there is freedom that I enjoy in this because I have control. The difference between this and a 9-to-5 or this and Uber Eats is that personally, at least I feel like this, I have control over my whole life compared to other things. Like I can only do Uber Eats for so many hours in a day and hope that so many people get orders. Or if I work a job, and this isn't hating on a job, like mind you, my brother, not my twin brother, but my other brother, he's working a corporate job and he's killing it. Like there will be a time that he is going to be making $20,000 a month in that industry very soon. But how I feel separately is that I have control to look at where I want to go. So I can go, hey, do I want to be a millionaire? Okay, so I need to save, I need to build. That's the two things I need to do if I want to be a millionaire. When I was in a 9-to-5, if I wanted to be a millionaire, the only option I could do was save and invest into like stocks or whatever, which again, viable option. People do it all the time. Watch Dave Ramsey. People do it all the time. It's genuinely a real way to get there. But if I can earn as well, I like that a lot, especially when I'm like way more established in this industry where I can go, okay, this is my average cost per good. This is my average profit. This is how much I sell. This is my sell-through rate. Now I reverse engineer the numbers and be like, okay, how much money do I want to make? And how much time am I willing to put into this? I used to think that everybody would want to own a business. Like that was my thought in my brain for the longest time, especially when I was younger, where I was like, I feel like everybody would want to own a business because you have control over your income. You have control over how big or how little you want to be. You know, like you have this freedom to where whatever time it is on a Thursday, I have the opportunity to sit down in my house, talk to you, and then I can go back to work. And I can get work done earlier or later, and I can structure and schedule my days at different times. I just love that. And I thought that everybody would want to do that. But not everybody does. There's trade-offs to this, right? It's like, I don't get PTO. It's like, I don't get sick pay. I don't get any of those things. But my other trade-off is that I have potential to scale outside of just getting like a raise or an annual raise or whatever. And that's personally what I wanted to do. And that's what I enjoy. So that being said, I am going to just chill for a little bit. I'm going to sit on my phone I'm probably gonna take a shower and just like kind of clear. Have you ever taken a shower when like this is all stuffed? It's good. I used to like spray like eucalyptus on the wall. Oh, that's good. But I'm just gonna drink some coffee, chill, get back to, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I've been online sourcing. I did get some comments about the E30 and I wanted to address them. This car is the all-time favorite car I've ever owned. And that's saying a lot because I've owned a lot of cars. It's locked right now. It makes me really, really, really sad to sell this car right here. I've had it for 6 years. Nadia and I started dating in this car. There's so many memories in this car. But then I was like thinking deeper into this, and it's like, one, it's an inanimate object. Although it holds a lot of beautiful and amazing memories, you know, it's like, for example, this apartment is gonna hold a lot of memories. Also, excuse the super red face. I'm a little toasty warm, and I just got out of the shower, which helped so much. I am so red, unless that's like the lens or like the screen on this camera, but like I am so red. Yeesh. But I mean, right now, and honestly, my opinion changes every 5 seconds. I think it'd be really cool to replace that BMW with just like a newer Euro car. Newer as in like newer than 1987, because that's realistically the only reason why I'm selling it, is because that car is just old. So having a car that's a little bit newer probably is going to be the better idea. But I wanted to come down here to show you guys a couple things. So let me go get them. So before me is some online sourcing that I have been doing from multiple different places. I'm really excited to show you guys this because this is kind of the other reason about this full-time reselling thing that just gets me excited. I look at what this business is, and there's things that I love. The collecting side of this, that it's almost like getting collector's pieces. I don't know if people care about jeans and button-up shirts or hats or t-shirts or whatever have you, but it's just like fun. I don't know. I really like that. I like that people have like huge followings behind these brands that they want, and like I'm starting to get to know and love some of these brands too. So that's why I love just getting stuff. It's really fun to just get inventory that I especially was able to curate myself, instead of just like going to the bins or going to a thrift store and hoping that I find brands that I like. I get the chance to actually bring brands into my store that I like, which is really fun on the online sourcing part. So I wanted to show you a couple of things that I got. Honestly, I forgot, and I purposely did that. Like I could just go look at all the apps and see the things that I bought, but I just wanted to remind myself the things that I got, and hopefully they are good. So subtract one, because one of those will return. Let's get into it, the real stuff now. Okay, what do we have here? I think these are all pants, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I got anything other than pants. Levi 569s. This is 38 by 34. You guys know, and some people know, I love selling 569s. They just have a solid sell-through rate. It's fun because I like remember where I got these. Like I was on a walk with Stella, and I'm just buying my inventory on a walk. Yeah. One of my favorite brands to sell. Not the best model of these, but this is the Ariat Real Denim. These are the women's line jeans. Solid. Oh, I know this one. Actually, this one I'm not going to make a ton of money on. This was actually someone I met at the bins, and I saw that he went live on Whatnot. And gosh, I forget what his name is, but his Instagram is right here. Super cool dude. I met him at the bins. Super nice guy. And he was just running a Carhartt show. So I decided to buy these. I like, honestly, if they're my size, I'm just going to keep them. But if not, no, they're not my size. That's okay. But just Carhartt jeans. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm going to make any money on it, but I wanted to support his show. So these are the Carhartt B480 DPS jeans. Next, ooh, new with tags. I remember this one. This is a good one. This is a good one, if I remember right. These are new with tags. AG, Adriana Goldschmidt. I think I want to like own a pair because this is nice. Fabric made in Japan, the Tellus jeans. Now, are these also salvage? No, these are not salvage, but new with tags, baby. How much were these brand new? $225 at the Nordstrom rack. You guys like want to see how much I'm buying these for? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Ooh, double bag. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see some tears already, but hopefully, oh no, that's fine. Oh, that's totally fine actually. Oh, there's a little patch underneath. That was cool. It's like the Life is Good guy patch. That actually kind of makes it look nice. Huh, okay, I'll take it. These are BKE Jakes, 30 by 32. Boot cut. Are these boot cut? I don't know. A little dirty. Last one for now. And then next video, we'll see. If you guys like this, I'll show you more of the stuff because I have a lot more coming in. This is just kind of testing as I'm just opening up my opportunities to sourcing. All right, what is this? We got a business card. Rose. Thank you for your order. You're welcome. What do we got here? Ooh, these were just washed. These smell amazing. Holy cow, these smell good. Oh, Low Loose American Eagle jeans. Good bread and butter. Right now, because it's a new thing, I just want to add it on to my already existing stuff. So it's like, for example, I was on a walk with my dog, and sometimes I end up scrolling on my phone. So instead of scrolling on my phone, let me hop on some apps and just look to see if there's any deals out there. And there were. I gotta go pick up Nadia, and then we'll pick you guys back up and just kind of wrap up this whole topic of full-time reselling, the possibilities of it in 2026, like what I experience and everything else in between. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Emergency side note, tangent, whatever you want to call it. The video was definitely all over. I was already uploading it, but then I just got these Snapchat memories on my phone that I wanted to show you guys from 5 years ago. We make fun of the purchases that we got. You'll see here, this is a Funko Pop. Maybe, I don't know if this is good, but this Mickey thing was like one of the worst buys. I said $5 each because I genuinely bought, like, you can't see, but there's like a thick stack of these. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, this is so smart, $5 each. If I get like 30 of these, it's gonna be this much. And it was so bad. I didn't know what sell-through rate was at all. But like, look at these. I was buying puzzles, open box puzzles. Very sketchy. There's another puzzle. Oh man, that's so funny. I remember one of my very first shipping experiences. I like bought a glass thing and did not bubble wrap it enough, and it came to the person shattered. And I was like, well, it's not my fault. Yeah, it was, buddy. That is so funny. Today is the 5-year anniversary when I first started reselling. How crazy is that? I didn't even realize. August 13th. Just to show you how far I've come. And still, I'm learning lessons. I'm still having bad buys. Trust me, I already had a bad buy today, but I just thought that was so funny. I had to put that in here. That's so funny. I brought a special guest with me.
Hello.
The one that made that amazing gnocchi soup that I was just showing you guys. That hurt. 6 months in, you know, like I don't want to come in as a subject matter expert, but I just want to share our story. And from your perspective, someone that's like part-time in this, like what's your perspective of like possibility? Like, do you ever in your head, are there things you're like, man, I did not expect this, or like, this sucks?
I'd say it's a lot of hustle.
I went to a thrift store for an hour and
then
like my day's over.
Like my day's over, went to a thrift store. Now I'm good for the week, or like,
How
I don't
nice
know.
would that be?
I know. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm sure everybody has their ways, but I feel like it's a lot of, especially when you're new into it, like being like hustle, you know, like I really want to work hard for this, and you do got to work hard for it to have your business grow.
Yeah.
You know, like especially a business like this.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get a store with like, or how do you have a store with like 10 items? You know what I mean? So you got to like grow it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a consistent hustle.
Yeah, consistent hustle. Yeah, especially if it's like when it's full time. You know, I'm only part time, and I'm saying, oh, this is work.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I think that's a thing that a lot of people don't see. You know, or
like
maybe
Uber
they just
Eats,
misunderstand.
Uber Eats can be to me like a side hustle because it's like, it is like a little, it can feel like a part-time thing.
I think that one thing people get misunderstood when it comes to full-time is they want to compare this to like a full-time job. Like from my perspective, it's like, I don't work from 9 to 5 and then clock out and then get the same paycheck every week. Like every week my payout is different.
That's another good point. You don't know, like you could have like, there could be a snowstorm and all the thrift stores shut down. You have to like go online and order, you know. clothes and inventory and get stuff like that. So there's many different problems.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm guilty of this too. Like I came into this business, I was like, how can I make $5K a month as fast as possible? At the same time, it's like there's times that I could do $6K, and then there's times that I'm doing $4, and then there's times I'm doing exactly $5K, and then there's like, you know, it's like every week my payout is different. Last few weeks we've had summer slowdown, the effects of it, but this week is doing much better.
Which was
and like
rough,
you know, it's like, and next week could be bad too. Like we just don't know. We just don't have these answers. And like, one, we need to be in this business longer to understand, but two, just like shed light. I think that's the goal right now, is just to shed light of the reality of what this business is. There are ugly things about this business that sucks. You know, like today I started feeling really sick. I left the bins early, but luckily I had enough stuff backed up, you know.
Especially when you get sick too. Yeah,
as like a solopreneur, there's a lot of responsibility. You have to watch a full video to know that, like, I'm not here to complain about a business. I'm not here to complain about something. I'm here to shed light of the truth and like the honesty and like the reality of this business. And sometimes that's going to come across as showing some of the negative sides of this, because like I don't want to like be someone that just like glorifies this business. And also am here to document, like, man, this is tough and now things are good, and then this part is tough and then this part's good, and here's how we figured out and navigated that. So that's the goal. You guys are amazing. And if you guys enjoy this and you think that you like your content, when do we post?
every Monday.
Just kidding. It's every Monday. Every single Monday we make a new video. So subscribe. This is the type of content that you guys like. If you like the full-time, like just documenting the journey and what this is like content, if you guys give this video a thumbs up, that tells me that this is the videos that you guys like. This is the things that you enjoy. When you say, I like this stuff. When you see me thrifting, when you see me going through tough things. So that helps, and it helps this channel grow. It helps just shed light on the reality of full-time reselling, trying to figure this whole thing out. It's fun.
It is. It really is. I love learning about brands, and actually, I've been really liking some brands like Polo.
I was just talking about that today.
Polo Ralph Lauren.
Yes.
I've been really liking, and I want to try, like, not the complete like wear the sweater around my neck type of thing, but like I like some of their stuff. Abercrombie, I was never into them, but I actually like some of their clothing. They have some really soft jeans.
All right, guys. So if this is something you guys enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we make new videos like this every single Monday.
I thought you didn't know.
I do know. We're trying to figure out how to
I don't want to be
videos.
that person that's like, peace.
Peace. All right, God bless. You guys have an amazing week.
Yes, God bless.
Hopefully your sales are doing good. Feel free to just continue to comment, because that helps us think of more ideas for
anyone
videos and
that's
stuff.
new to this business. You guys got this, especially if you're passionate about it. So you guys got this. Or you're really needing money and it's important to you, and you're trying to save up for a car or whatever it is. That is okay too.
Did you want to say something? I'll take that as a no. Okay. Okay, peace out. God bless. We love you guys. Bye. I am in my editing dojo room place thing, and we are very close to 10K a month. This is so off topic, but I was just like sitting here looking at Nifty. Also, join Nifty. We are so close to the $10,000 gross sales number. Check it out. So mind you, this is the last 4 weeks. So this is going into July, which actually was a very bad month. So this is just the last 4 weeks. I mean, oh, wait a sec. The last month. Oh, wait. Yeah, last month. Wait. Wait. Oh my gosh. This is live. I didn't even realize it's just the last 4 weeks. The last month, we've officially broken $10,000 a month in sales. That's tears. That's like tears getting ready up in my eyes. But we're just getting started, baby. Holy crap.
Whoa, that is insane. I had to show that. This is so off topic, and I literally have to go back, re-edit the video, re-export the video, do the entire thing, but it's so worth it. That is crazy. We are getting so close to $10,000 per month net profit. That is insane. Okay, anyways.